That's how we do it. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party.
Yeah!
If you haven't seen our show before, it's a rock and roll dance party. You're going to have a good time. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, but first, I want to introduce you to everybody. To my right, there she is, everybody. It's America's other showgirl. It's Pearl Buttons.
Yeah!
Yay! Hey, Pearl.
Pearl's here.
Hi.
Hi. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
She remembered her underwear, but she forgot her hair.
That's true.
I wasn't seeing much underwear myself.
To my left, there
It's
she is,
really
everybody.
small.
The Chachi to my Fawns, the Jesse to my Walter. It's Stacy DC, everybody.
Yeah!
How you been, buddy?
I'm great.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I was here at the last show, buddy.
That was a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
I miss you too.
Okay, there they are, the kings of the nighttime world. It's the Black Leather Lagoon.
Ow!
On the show tonight, it's going to be incredible. All the way from Salem, Massachusetts, everybody. Mother Iron Horse is here. Let's take a look. There they are.
Check out all that hair.
Not only that, look at the size of those amplifiers.
They're incredible. Why did they bring those in here?
Did they really need something that big in
Can
this
someone
tiny
get
space?
me some earplugs?
I already have mine in
We're gonna
For,
rock.
because I'm a baby.
Before the show, Heather came by and she was like, "We're having podcast class next door, so if you guys could keep it down a little bit, that'd be good."
Perfect. That's perfect because we're having
These
big
guys-
amp day.
and these guys
at
show
Heavy
up.
Leather.
But they have fires the size of walk-in freezers.
3 of them.
3 of them,
Yeah.
and
And there's more.
yeah, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
I can't wait.
Hey, everybody! So not only that should be enough, but that's not all we've got. We've also got some burlesque, a little Christmas, a little holiday burlesque from the incredible Betty Von Kekse, everybody.
Yeah!
She's performing with the Black Leather Lagoon. And our old pal Alyssa is here from Good Vibrations. Little
Yeah!
little holiday shopping guide for us.
Christmas came early this year. Today-
Stocking stuffers or...
Or anything stuffer.
You did it, buddy!
Oh!
He made me do it again.
She thought of it in the hallway, and then she was like, I said it in the hallway, so I can't say it on TV. But you can see it. I see it works.
It worked. Thanks, buddy, for your encouragement.
By the way, it's...
Constant love and support here at Heavy Leather.
Yeah.
By the way, it's this is the first show this is the first wintertime.
I like
show
that
we've
we're
done.
sitting back. Here, try it. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's good. It's the new
I
couch.
can't. I'm in a corset.
Okay.
There's a limited range of motion.
Okay. That's
This
fair.
is the first winter show we've done, i.e. meaning that there's snow
Ugh.
outside.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny B over there, as the other 50-year-old man in the room, do you think
Really? I thought he was timeless.
he is timeless? But there is some time attached to his timelessness.
It's at
do you
least 40 years.
Do you ever think when you're shoveling snow as a middle-aged man, this could be it? You ever think that?
Oh, yeah. You know, that a friend of mine, 52 years old, had a heart attack and died shoveling snow a couple years ago.
That's where you're at?
Oh my God!
Yeah, I feel like
How do you sleep at night?
I feel like maybe not this winter, but some winter.
It
winter.
could
You're gonna
happen,
go
Tom.
in the
It could
snow?
happen.
Looking for a happy ending.
But you'll be frozen in time, buddy. It'll be great.
I mean, I guess that's why at a certain age you get a snowblower. Or you
Yeah, can we please get you a snowblower and let you sleep?
We're gonna
at night?
crowdfund a snowblower
Yeah,
for Ken.
get this man a snowblower.
And one for
please.
Johnny,
Leather
too.
logo
Save
on it.
Ken. Save
Black
Ken.
and pink.
a half an hour in, you do start feeling like, well, this could any minute now. This
Oh
could
my
be it.
God!
They do say
take it
hypothermia.
slow.
You get euphoria. You get real like, oh, I'm warm.
I'll come up there and do it for you, man.
So
Listen,
there's
man.
something called paradoxical undressing, where when you get really cold, you start to think that you'll get warm if you take all your clothes off. So if you're shoveling, don't do that.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like that?
No,
Me
that was
neither.
never.
I thought
was-
that was just how men try to have sex with you.
What?
Yeah. They're just like, it's warmer if your clothes are off, which is actually true.
It's
Right.
time, everybody.
Skin to skin contact.
It's time. Stacey, ready to roll it? It's time, everybody, for a segment I like to call the Bleeding Rainbow.
Yeah!
There it goes. There it goes.
It's so good.
Boom. By the way, thank you. By the way, the Dancing Gorilla created that, and he'll be back in a couple weeks. I'll be happy to see that
Whoa.
guy.
We miss him.
God, I hope he's
Almost done with
doing
his
okay.
rabies shot.
Almost.
Couple more.
The dancing gorilla does like 60% of the prep work for the show, and he's been gone for
Yeah.
months. So it's been me and the 15-year-old. It's not been easy. So I'm really looking forward to being back. All right, today's selection.
And also, we missed him.
And also, not just for the grunt work. We miss him. Bleeding Rainbow. Yes, for sure. Bleeding Rainbow is the part of the show wherein I tell you about the book that I read this week because I like to read books. And
I support that, buddy.
thank you. It used to be cool to read books. I don't know if it's still cool. You'd have to ask the young people.
It's still cool.
Is it still cool?
Yes. I'm declaring it cool.
Pro used to work at a library.
I did.
Yep. Did you read a lot of books while you were at the library?
Actually, I read fewer books because I was busy.
Right.
I read more now.
Okay. So this week's selection I have for you is called Mannequin, Tales of Wood Made Flesh. Now, this is what you call a short story collection. And short story collections, I think, are great for people who would like to read but don't read very much and think that it's...
People who are practicing?
Yeah, people that are... Because you can
So
get
like
through,
middle schoolers.
No. People who want to get back into reading but don't want to, dedicate a whole lot of time to a big, long novel or whatever. You can read a short story in, 10 minutes. You can be done.
Thanks for telling us what a short story is, buddy.
I'm just saying that this is a good idea for people if they want to get back into reading. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree.
And this one is, I think, a great selection because these are all short stories about horror stories about mannequins and puppets and and
There
ventriloquist
are multiple
dummies.
stories about that?
That's what every story in this book is about.
Wow.
Because
sounds like a roller coaster.
It's kind of a universal fear that everybody
So terrifying.
Yeah, everybody has a little bit of worry. That's right. Look, we got these mannequins in here, but at the end of the show, we put them in the basement. We don't take them home.
Yeah, I never leave them comfortably. I'm always worried they're going to come back to hunt me.
I have a closet full of porcelain dolls in my house.
Yeah, but they're in the closet, right?
That's pretty cool.
They
I
were
always
all
wanted like a
gifts from
porcelain
my
mask or something.
Like if you had a ventriloquist,
Wet.
Phantom.
like if you had a
Yeah,
ventriloquist
like a
dummy,
whole
for
one,
example, right? You wouldn't just leave it on the you wouldn't leave it on the chair next to you and go to sleep, right?
No,
Because
you
it'd
have
be
to
like
put it in like a chest or something.
it's gonna
right?
wake up
A
and steal
locked
my soul.
chest.
Anyway, so that's what happens, and a lot of these stories do end in the same way, which is talking to your mic. Is that me? Is that me? All of us.
All of us.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, Rui.
Yeah, sorry. A lot of them end a little bit the same, which is like, wait a minute, am I the mannequin or are you the mannequin? That happens a lot.
Right.
Where
That
like
classic tale, it gets you, every
you
time.
start dealing with a mannequin and suddenly you're the mannequin. You know?
You wake up from a dream, yada yada yada.
Right, exactly, and then you're the mannequin. Imagine you're the mannequin, but you're conscious, but you're a mannequin.
Are you sleeping at night, man?
Can you imagine that? Imagine what that would be like.
Terrifying.
You're like a mannequin at the Target or something, and you can think, except you can't move because you're a mannequin.
That's
Anyway.
my worst fear is to like be in half a coma and be
Yeah, that's
aware
like-
but unable to move or communicate.
That's like a stroke.
So I suggest that you read this book. It's called Mannequin, Tales of Wood Made Flesh,
Were you selling that or not?
and it
was disturbing.
was my
Nothing.
selection for this week's Bleeding Rainbow. All right, very good.
Yeah!
Read a book.
Read those books.
Read those books. Are you reading a book right now?
I'm always reading books. I'm in school.
Okay. Are you reading any for pleasure right now?
I'm going to get back into it, hopefully. I just finished my semester.
Okay. Hey, everybody, you like rock and roll? Everybody, you like rock and roll?
Yeah!
Yes.
I get the feeling you like rock
in
and
fact,
roll.
yes.
Let's do some rock and roll. Here they are, everybody. Mother Iron Horse.
looked over every living thing. With my he watches as they cast its final scene. The world has proven itself void of origin. The loss of all the years left nothing for humanity. Eyes of fire, gaze the wizard of the ice. I'm lost in the front of the rain. Sworn out over a sacrificial lamb. For the universe, for the God to win, for the man. Back to the ice age. So the frozen rock leaving me desolate. Man will never wake up. So the frozen tomb, a rocket drift in space. Island. every place. We are the victory of the truth and of the human race. The loss of our revolution. The breath is lost until the void to break the end of their eyes. Reside in me. Sons of royalty. Forward to their knees. Fighting infantry. The winds of fell to earth. Come on around top of which the name of those who pass. The night is turned away. Forever lost into the grave. Now they're never gonna get it. Now they'll never pay the ferryman's due. After all that's what we gave, the story of untold. Now they're never gonna get it. Now they'll never pay the ferryman's due. After all that's what we gave, the story of untold. The fucking avatar!
Mother Iron Horse, everybody. Hey, guys, come over here real quick. Couple minutes. Let's take a couple of minutes to talk to Mother Iron Horse. Come on over here, guys. We'll ask him a couple questions about all things. Here you go.
How do you
Here
think that podcast class is doing over there?
I'm sure it's doing great.
This
All right,
couch
here
is
comes-
like the
here
TARDIS.
comes-
It's
Here
bigger on
comes
the
Mother Iron
inside.
Horse.
Come on in. It's hot in here.
Yeah. Hey, give us a
in.
give us a horse fact. Doesn't have to be true.
Marco has one dreadlock.
Give us another horse fact. Doesn't have to be true.
There's also ponies. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Horse facts. They have 7 toes?
Really? No.
Hey, how many flights of stairs have you dragged those things up?
Far too many.
Oh my
Far too many.
God.
I stopped counting after like 13.
Do you kind of regret buying all those?
Yeah. Do you ever
Building
regret?
them.
Yeah,
Building
They built them
them.
themselves.
They're made like in-house.
So probably not, right?
We regret it every day, but I feel like we've come this far, so we just have to keep doing it.
Hey, you guys are gonna go this spring. You're gonna tour. You're gonna start in Salem, Massachusetts. You're gonna go all the way to California,
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
Is there any place? Is there any place you're not gonna go?
Detroit.
Okay. Any place else?
Salem.
Stacy, you used to live in Boise, Idaho. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
Would you suggest that they stop there on the way?
Boise's
I
a
would
good
not.
time.
I mean,
You know, Boise's
yeah,
not
passing
bad.
through. It's really not that bad.
Is it on the
until
way?
You
I
get
don't
to
know
know
geography.
the people. What?
Is it on the way to California? I don't know.
It could be, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to go, there's no really great way to get to
Anything less, I
California.
guess, right?
One of these amplifiers is called the cocaine machine, right?
No, we left that one at home.
Oh, you left the cocaine
What?
machine at home.
We're not fitting for it?
I wanted to show off the cocaine machine.
No, we know. You know, there was no.
They're a very pro-drug band. What's the best drug?
Weed.
Okay, weed. Okay. What's second best?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Okay.
What did he say?
You said mushrooms. Do you agree with that?
That's probably true.
It's like hippie shit.
All right.
We're a stoner doom band, man.
It's legit. It's
You know.
If one of you guys dies on the road, what do? You just toss them off and keep going, or?
Oh, bury him at sea. You know, just throw him out the van and keep it rolling.
We can build a casket.
That's exactly the right answer. All right, get out of here for now. There they go, everybody. It's Mother Iron Horse. We're running behind on time. No time
No,
to.
sorry.
Well,
I
we'll-
wanted to
we'll-
unpack a
We'll
little bit
we'll
more.
do a little bit more with Mother Iron Horse in a bit, but
Okay,
right now
good.
we have to get to the murder portion of the show. Kate, where is Kate? Here she comes. Hey everybody, Stace, run that promo. It's time for Kate's Murder Minute. Come on, more enthusiasm.
Well, it's scary. We never know what we're gonna get. Kate, I'm mad at you.
Why are you
She
mad at
told
Kate?
me I'm dressed like a smock, like I'm in smocks.
Okay, I said
Like a hip, cool smock.
I said it looks like what they give you at the doctor's office when they tell you to take your clothes
That's
off.
worse.
Hold on.
I
Can you
see
stand
that.
up so that people can really see?
I got this at like an Italian. Okay, I agree that I should have ironed this.
It looks like a straight jacket that somebody undid for you.
All right, let's get to the murder. Here we go.
All right, that wasn't an apology.
She likes murder, and
I do.
she likes to tell people about it. So let's do it.
All right. I wasn't here. Well, I wasn't here last week because we were all eating food and traveling. And then I wasn't here the week before that. So this was the murder I was going to do. But I'm really excited about what Pearl said tonight because it's what I'm going to do next week for my murder now. I can't say the thing where you take off your clothes, but that thing. Wow. Okay. That's normally what I do to you. I'm going to take you to 1981. I got real southern there out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This is a murder as far as I'm concerned.
Where were you in 1981?
I was not even a twinkle in my mother's eye.
Bought my first Motorhead record in 1981.
Shit.
Continue.
Which one?
I'm going to say Iron Fist because I believe that's the one that came out then.
Pretty
All
cool.
right,
Okay. 1981. I was not born. Natalie Wood was alive.
Sure.
Again, I'm going to call this a murder because it's a murder. It's not a mysterious death. Natalie Wood was 43 in 1981. On November 28th, she was on her husband Robert Wagner's boat, the Splendor, along with him and her co-star, Christopher Walken. We might know him, and the captain of the boat. And that night...
Walken did it. For sure.
Yeah. That guy did it for sure.
Have you seen him?
Christopher Walken?
You think he kills people?
That guy?
Okay, what
the
did he
guy who
kill
talks
about?
like yeah, he did it.
Okay,
He did
sometime in the evening, she, after retiring to her bedchamber, managed to get into the water and die. There are a lot of disputed stories about what happened, but when they pulled her body out of the water a mile away the next morning at 8 a.m., she had bruises all over her body, including a laceration to her cheek. And it couldn't be determined if those happened before she went into the water or after. Story goes that they had all been drinking. She had maybe been taking seasickness medication, and she and Robert had been fighting. So she probably wanted to get into their little dinghy they had been in earlier to go out to dinner, and she just wanted to get away. Her sister disputes that, said she had a lifelong overwhelming fear of water and she would have never tried to get into a dinghy by herself. So basically her husband beat her up, killed her, put her in the water, didn't call anyone to look for her until hours and hours later. Christopher Walken knows what happened. Christopher Walken famously won't say that Robert Wagner did it, but we all know Robert Wagner did
Calling
it.
him out.
In 2011, What?
I
Oh yeah,
believe
the
Kate.
Hessian
Thank
definitely
you.
had something to do with that shit.
In 2011, the case was reopened because the captain of the boat went to the police and said he had lied in the interview when they came and said that they had been fighting the night of and the night before, and he believes Wagner did it. There were also 2 individuals in a boat nearby that night who said they could hear a woman screaming. So, just saying, they had her death certificate changed in 2013 because it used to say she died of drowning and hypothermia. It now says she died of drowning and undetermined other causes.
So, moral of the story is if you have money, you can get away with stuff.
Exactly.
That's yucky.
Capitalism, my friend.
That's yucky.
It's the Murder Minute, everybody. Thank you, Kate. There you go. Something to chew on.
Let's get some dancing to bring us up.
We'll bring it back up. We'll bring it back up. Hey, it's the holiday season, everybody. Let's celebrate it with Betty Von Kekse. Kekse, everybody.
If that doesn't put you in the mood for the holidays,
Now we are.
what will?
Now we're all feeling very festive.
I feel
indeed.
so festive, Ken.
Oh my
I
God.
love
Very
those
festive.
gift panties. Those were fun.
Those are definitely a nice,
present underneath the tree,
nice touch.
Smart.
Hey, let's talk Christmas a little bit. Okay. What year would you say was peak Christmas for you, Betty Von Kekse? Yep.
Oh.
Yep. What year was peak Christmas?
Probably.
Okay, here we go.
1980.
88.
Okay, 1988.
That was the year of my birth.
That's a good year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What happened in 1988? What made it so good?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I can't remember.
It's
The
like
toy
when we
market was
believe in
primo.
Santa still, and
Yeah.
you
One year I got
get gifts you want.
the Dick Tracy video game that I was really
That is
excited
sick.
about.
Is that a good game, Chris?
That's
I don't
a
know.
fantastic game.
Is it really?
Anything
Wow.
Dick Tracy was awesome.
Yeah. I was terrible at it. I lost.
What do you
interest
do?
very quickly,
Do you
but-
solve
It
crimes?
was one of those ones that was like flat and you just like ran around.
Okay.
That's like what you're looking for in your video.
Yeah, I want something really easy. That I don't have
Walking
to-
in snow,
But it
right?
was like too hard for me because I was like
I'm with you.
not into it.
How do you feel about fruitcake?
You know, I don't like when you bite in. Sorry, when you bite into bread and it's like mushy.
Yeah.
Like there's like a surprise mush. So
I
I'm
love
not.
that.
You
I
love
do.
surprise.
I love
So it's one thing
surprise
about-
mush.
One
yeah.
thing I know about Stacey, I've known this for a long time. Surprise mush is her favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a surprise crunch.
Yeah.
I'm into like a nut in a bread. Like I started making my own bread and I like started adding walnuts to it and it's like like a little.
You
happy
make your
little-
own bread?
with a bread machine.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Rui.
The 15-year-old is being very distracting, but he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. He's
It's
doing.
fun getting yelled at by a 15-year-old. I actually really enjoy it. Yeah.
Hey. Hey, Betty.
I believe the children are.
Betty, do you have a favorite Christmas special? This is the season when you turn on the television, and there's the one about the kid, about the elf that wants to be the dentist. Everybody loves that one.
Yeah.
Then there's the one about when Frosty melts, right?
Yeah, I love that one.
Oh,
All those
everybody
clay
loves
ones
that.
are crap, dude.
Yeah, you don't like those? And then there's
Grandpa cartoon.
There's like Home Alone and that
then there's
shit.
the Charlie Brown one where Linus gets all religious on you in the middle of it.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
weird.
He ruins it for me with his goddamn God talk.
Rude.
Go ahead, tell us, Betty, what's your fave?
I actually just last year I saw Dolly Parton's Rocky Mountain Christmas.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I have to say that's like the new fave.
Really? That's like a live show that you can go to and
It is,
experience.
yeah, there's a local theater is putting it on. I'm gonna try to check it out, but
Wait, a local theater is putting it on
in Rochester, New Hampshire.
in Rochester, New Hampshire.
The Rochester Opera House.
But it won't be Dolly there. It'll be somebody else being
I
Dolly.
know, and I was like, I don't know if I care if Dolly's not in it. I'll just watch.
Have you ever seen Dolly?
I haven't. No.
Have you ever seen Dolly?
I have not.
Would you like to see Dolly?
I would.
Well, we have a special surprise for you. No, I'm just just kidding.
Die. I would literally
We're all gonna
die.
watch Dolly together now.
Just kidding. I don't know how I would do that.
That'd be really cool. One day
Stranger
we'll be
things
able to
have
do
I
it.
think Dolly would come on Heavy Leather.
Yeah, let's ask her.
I think she'd be into it.
This is the
She has a
official
great
open
sense of humor.
invitation.
This is it. This is the invitation. If you're
Dolly,
watching,
we know you're watching.
I just learned today that when she sings Jolene every once in a while she inserts drag queen instead of Jolene.
Really?
Like when she's singing it.
Amazing.
love her.
She's got a great sense of humor.
She's
I-
too awesome.
I had read that she's always covered up because she's actually covered in tattoos. Is that correct, or is that a weird
Probably.
rumor?
I wouldn't be
Unless she's-
I'd
surprised.
buy it.
Because whenever you see her, she's always
Buttoned
like
up.
In a
buttoned up,
dress.
right? Isn't that? It's got something suspicious is going on.
I think
Yeah.
it's because she's got to keep the girl strapped in, right? Like,
Yeah, but
lot of
she,
work.
it's like all the way down and all. I don't know.
You
yeah.
never see her arms, or
You
like,
never see her arms,
stomach,
right?
or-
Yeah. Explain that.
I know. We all want to
I'm-
see her more
I know,
nude.
come
I
on.
agree.
Have her come on and do the strip number. The burlesque. thing.
Yeah,
That's
we're
really the only
going
way that we
Dolly.
can get to
Come on.
the.
We're booked up for a while, but after that, you're welcome
Yeah.
on, Dolly.
If
Probably move some
um,
stuff around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Dolly.
Right?
If you could get on Santa's lap, Betty, what would you ask for this year?
A
To get off his lap.
You've already got the Dick Tracy game. We know that.
I know.
What is it that you'd like this year?
A snowblower.
Ooh,
Smart. Smart.
For your buddy
Looking at
Ken?
that.
because she doesn't want to have a heart attack shoveling snow. I
know.
get
I
it.
almost did. It's so hard.
It's really that snow is really heavy.
Yeah.
Takes forever. And then as soon as and when it keeps snowing out,
Yeah.
as soon as you're done, you have to go back and do it again.
Yeah.
If you have a snowblower, though, you have to blow everyone else's snow. You know this, right?
I don't care. It's
this is
fine.
A lot comes with
I'll
owning.
I'll
one of these
blow all of Salem snow if somebody gets me a
Okay,
snowblower.
good. Yeah.
Hey,
You should have stopped that without snow. Just
Totally.
I'll blow all of Salem.
Second open
That
invitation
would
of the
take-
show.
that would take a really long time. Hey, that's a good segue though, because you know what time it is now. Betty, stick with us because I think you'll enjoy this. Every so often, we have our pals from the incredible store of Good Vibrations on.
Yeah.
Good Vibrations in Brookline, also in Harvard Square. And what they do is they provide adult novelties for your bedroom good times.
Or, otherwise.
Or otherwise, wherever.
Where good times are on your neck.
Exactly, wherever the
Take
good
it into
times,
the universe.
wherever you're gonna have good times, they
Anywhere.
provide the gizmos, and so we're gonna find out what the latest gizmos are
That's right, buddy.
right now.
All right.
Here she comes, everybody! It's our pal Alyssa from Good Vibrations.
Yeah!
And she has a
our goodie bag.
she has a tote bag full of.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Alyssa, welcome back to the show. Of course, this is a very busy season for Good Vibrations.
Oh, yeah.
It's the holiday season. everybody wants a cool gift, and I believe your store is full of them. And I think that you brought some things to show us.
I did bring some things to show you.
Let's see what you got.
All right, what do I have in my bag here for you?
Here we go.
So this, I'm going to start with, I'm very excited. We just got it in the store yesterday, so I'm so psyched that you got it.
Brand new.
Brand new. Get to show you.
Wow.
This is called the Velvet
Whoa.
Thruster.
Oh.
Velvet.
It's not actually velvet. Don't worry. It's silicone. High quality silicone
Wow,
toy.
that is a sexy toy. I've got to say.
It goes
I like the
faster. It has a suction cup on the bottom, so it could
Does it go
you can
slower?
basically
put it on the floor.
put it anywhere,
Wow.
really.
Put it wherever you want. Yeah, it can go slower. It can go faster.
That's sexy.
It's
How
fun.
do you-
It looks
do you
like
think this is sexy?
it kind of looks like it's alive.
It does. It looks like it has a mind of its own.
Exactly
Yeah,
what I
it-
love about it.
It looks like it's thinking thoughts right now.
It's like a Jack in the Box.
Made out of spring walking.
It's like the sexiest Jack in the Box.
Hey,
God,
Pearl, what do you
that's
think of that thing?
Yummy.
Willy in a box,
I
maybe?
love it.
Yeah.
Pearl loves it. Nick, Bert, Betty, how do you feel about it?
Looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
The sound that it makes, you guys hear that? It's a little disturbing.
It's a really good sound.
It's a little.
Let me tell you.
It's the sound of work. It's very nice.
It's of work that you're not doing. Yeah.
Yeah, the funny sounds that sex toys make is definitely a thing we do in the store a lot when y'all aren't there.
Oh,
We're
nice.
like figuring out
Wow.
which
What
toys
else
make
do
the
you do?
weirdest things. Mostly use vibrators on our shoulders and then make weird sounds with sex toys. That's really all we do when you're not there.
Nice.
All right, what else do I have?
Because vibrators are also personal massages. You can use them
Yes.
if you want to.
What
You
a
can work
great
out some
gig.
kinks.
Absolutely. All right, what else do I have for you? In
Yeah,
my
what else?
Goodies? So last time I was on, we talked about how people are really getting into anal.
Yep.
And
It's very big these days.
Very big these days. This is a set of vibrating anal beads.
Wow, it does more than just this.
And so anal beads are super fun because they're designed
This
as
looks
they go
good
in
on
and
my
out.
leg.
It does. It looks good everywhere.
Do
As
I
they
hold
go in
it?
and out, they're going to expand and
is
contract the
sexy
muscles,
too.
which can feel really fun and unique. And this model also comes with a remote control, so
Yep,
you can
okay.
control
Yeah,
your
all right.
partner.
How does Yeah, what do you? It got batteries in there, or is it rechargeable?
Rechargeable.
Oh, it's rechargeable.
Rechargeable,
Okay. All right.
magnetically chargeable, so it's fully
There you
waterproof.
go. Here, take a look at that, you guys.
for all
So
of your
just,
bathtub
just
fun
grab that.
times.
Yeah. That could really rattle your teeth, I think, if it was
Yeah, that's
all the way in there.
good.
You could lose some fillings. All right, yeah. Well, I guess that's it.
I'm using it wrong.
I think you're getting something.
That's like a legit.
I'm not sure.
I mean, in your
Is that what you worry
that's not
about
what
when
it's
you're
for.
shaking?
I'm gonna lose my fillings.
We're learning a lot about your
it's expensive.
vulnerabilities tonight, buddy.
You can lose a filling, and it's gonna cost you $100 to get it filled back in.
That's true.
Well
you just have
worth
to get
it.
more sex toys and just forget that bothered you.
All right, here we go.
So you're buying sex toys for a partner. You
Yeah.
want to use them with a partner. What
Yeah.
more fun way to do that than to get something? This is designed to just be like an extension of your hands, so that as
Okay.
you kind of rub your hands over someone, it's just kind
Oh,
of nice.
nice.
Light. It can be powerful, but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
Really nice and
Ooh,
easy.
okay. Yeah. Look at that.
And even your fingers kind of around it are also vibrating a little bit because the toy is so powerful.
That's nice. I like it.
This is the B1 from Fun Factory, also brand new this
Fun
holiday
Factory.
season.
So what do you call that?
It's called the B1.
The B1.
The B1 by Fun Factory. She's like, I'm just going to
fun.
take this. This can go in my pocket.
Hey, and try using this instead of smoking, maybe.
Yeah.
It kind of fixes that oral fixation.
There you go. Just vibrate
Does
your
anyone
body.
else want to hold it?
Does it? It has. What are you talking about?
It just goes in the same place as
Oh,
cigarette.
it does go in the same place as a cigarette. Okay, I
Well,
got
just get off instead of smoking. I think that's a great
Yeah.
smoking, quitting smoking tactic.
Who needs a vape anymore? Get one of
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
There you go.
Vibrator
Boom.
instead.
You're
And
sold
your
out
labia.
tomorrow.
All right. Other goodies I've got in this bag for you. I've got
There we go.
something that looks like a starship.
it. Oh boy,
Are you ready?
this one looks professional.
So this is a dual stem, so it's vibrating. You put this on the inside of the body. This part is what we call an air pulse.
Okay.
So to fully feel this, you got to kind of cover it. It's going to be hard to feel.
Okay.
But it's going to be vibrating on the inside, and it's doing this pulsing air motion
Okay.
on the outside. It feels almost like suction, but not quite. and is designed to hit both G-spot and clitoris at the same time.
Wow. That's the sexiest.
Sexiest spaceship you've ever seen.
I want to put my mouth around it, but I won't.
I want to put my mouth around it, but I won't.
Nice. That's good advice too.
All right, well there you go. I don't see what I don't really understand it, but I admire it. I don't really.
I'll explain it to you after the
Yeah,
show.
okay.
Looks like the Enterprise.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's-
It looks like the Starship
You look
Enterprise.
like
This is
Kylo
called-
Ren or something.
It's
But we can
This
all
is
agree
called
we want to
the
take a ride.
Womanizer Duo is the name of it.
okay. Womanizer duo.
Oh, the
Stick your
womanizer
finger
is
there,
always the
Betty,
suction.
Yep, that's gonna.
That's really
is that
trendy
kinda-
right now, right?
Super trendy right now. Womanizer was the first kind of company to do this, like air pulse technology.
Like
and
when
there's a
you're
bunch
in
of them doing
when you're
it
in the
now.
hot tub and it has the suction part.
A little bit,
Right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Depending on what you do in the hot tub.
There you go.
But yeah. All right, so that's that. What other goodies do I have? I definitely didn't forget things focused on penises.
Okay, all right.
I brought.
I have one of those. Penis, not this thing.
I brought the Pulse Solo Lux.
This looks like a bat or something.
It does look a little bit like a bat. This, it's hard to see on a camera, but
Okay.
this is moving up and
It
down.
sure is,
It's
yep.
a
Sure
pulse plate that's
is.
moving up and down in there. This is a design that you can put this on the back of a penis. You can use our thruster if we want.
Yeah, when you say the back of a penis, you mean
Yeah.
what is the back? Which side is the back?
The part that's facing away from you when you're
Oh,
looking
okay,
at
all right.
it. Yeah.
The underside, the
The
bottom.
underside, the bottom.
Okay, all right.
And so if you're putting this on the
Yeah.
back of a penis,
Okay.
you can just sit there. That
just-
part of the head of the penis is really sensitive to vibration.
Right.
Tends to really
Okay.
like it. Or with lube, you can actually stroke up and down, and then
Sure.
you've got
All right.
vibration all
Okay.
along the toy.
What's this thing called?
This is the Pulse Solo, and I brought the Lux model because it has a remote that looks like a Fitbit watch.
Oh, wow, look at that.
'cause
All right.
Why not?
That's handy.
So you could just have it on like all the time.
Yeah.
No one would know it's not a Fitbit.
You can
No
that
one-
part.
this part.
This they would probably
might
know you had it on.
Yeah, you might notice that.
You can not only could you hear it.
Commute,
I don't know, if you're wearing a kilt, maybe you could like figure this out,
Yeah.
hide it.
Or like
So yeah, what do you suggest if somebody's in a quiet room?
This
so
is
I got
yeah.
that
This is not
vibrator.
quiet.
This is not quiet. This is not a stealth toy.
By the
no.
way, the price is right on it. $149.
That's a steal.
Well, that's good.
That's
That's,
not
a good
bad.
deal for that.
So
Chris, that's
I,
pretty good,
I
right?
That's a pretty
bought
good
a toy
deal.
that
That's
you
a good
brought.
deal.
Yeah?
The one that's this is a lot of information. I guess I'll just share it now.
Okay, go ahead.
And it's the one that is remote controlled
Okay.
from the phone.
Yeah.
From a partner. From
Yeah.
anywhere. And I'm really nervous. It's gonna be like so loud, like in class.
Okay. Yeah, class might be a hard place to
But
do
like,
that.
You can't get through class without
go
the
to a
vibrator.
club.
buddy?
No, the point is
Dude,
it
school
turns
sucks.
on and you don't know
Good
when
God.
it's gonna happen. So
Yeah, I would say maybe like
have a
go to a
conversation.
club, go to a loud restaurant. Heavy leather dance party is pretty
Yeah.
loud. I
Right.
don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe not class. What else you got in there,
right.
Alyssa?
Okay. I also brought you, we have this really fun new designer based out of Connecticut that we picked up called Practice
What?
Control Designs. Makes these beautiful wood things that are great for hitting your partner with.
Okay.
This is called a pop.
Oh, it's like a paddle.
Yeah, it's designed to be just a little wood paddle. Comes in a bunch of different emoji styles. I brought the eggplant to
Well, there's
show
the
y'all
eggplant.
today,
Yep,
but
okay.
you
What-
can also get a little
Such
devil.
A good gift.
What's a
Like,
good
they're
place-
Like, what is this? And then you're like,
What's a good place to give somebody a whack with that thing?
Butts, thighs.
Okay, butts, thighs.
Those are the kind of best places someone's new to it. Start
Okay.
out there because they're real safe, but can be really,
You wanna-
really
you wanna
fun.
give me a whack on the?
And
You want to give me a whack on the thigh?
love
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go for the knee.
There we go. There you
Yeah,
go.
avoid
All
the
right,
knees,
good.
avoid joints.
Okay. All right.
Be safe.
what does the eggplant emoji actually mean?
People use it to signify their penis.
Penis.
All right, everybody. Everybody,
That is a grandma question.
hold tight. We'll get back to all these questions in a moment, but we have to get a little more rock and roll in before.
Great.
So one more time, and then we'll get back to the penises. Mother Iron Horse.
serpent tells its tale of death of no prevail. A life that has no cause, of sorrow, pain, and loss, all according to life. The serpent rears its head and shows its teeth. The hand of glory was bestowed on me. You crawl at the mother's feet. The serpent's power flowing through our veins. The serpent rears its head and shows its teeth. The serpent's power flowing through our veins. The serpent rears its head and shows its teeth. The serpent's power flowing through our veins.
Mother Iron Horse, everybody! All right, Alyssa, show us something else in that bag, and
All
then
right.
we'll wrap things up. Here we go.
All right, the
One
other
more.
thing I brought for you, I forgot lube last time I was on, and
Okay.
I didn't want to do that again. And so I brought you CBD-based
What?
lube.
What?
When we talk about sex
you really
trends,
can put it anywhere, can't you?
you can
Yep.
put it anywhere. So I brought CBD lube along with me that is going to make things, pull blood to the area, make things tingly. It's called Foria. And it's not going to get you high on like THC. There's
Fantastic.
other things like that, but it still can feel really fun and tingly on all the lovely bits.
I love it. I love it. Stace, try a little of that. See how tingly you get.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, you got? Are you getting tingles?
You might not feel it so much on your hands, but
These things are coarse as hell, buddy.
It's it's that time of the show, everybody. We've been having a great time, but our time is almost up. So it's time to do the promos. Everybody's here for a reason. They want you to go to their shows and buy their stuff. So, Mother Iron Horse, come on over here because we're going to find out where we can see you guys next, and we'll just go around and do all of those. Also, let me tell you that next week on this show, you get behind the sofa.
This is so much lube.
It's too much lube. Now you're covered in it, buddy.
there's never too much lube.
Yes.
No such thing.
Next week, everybody on the show, all the way from, I think they're from Vermont, which is where you're from, buddy.
What?
Comrade Nixon will be here to play some rock and roll. Also, our pal Summer Days coming to do some burlesque. And where's Sam? Sam, are you here? Where'd Sam go? Sam's gonna eat the hottest chocolate in the world.
Oh, you got
next
that?
week. Yeah.
Oh, good luck
Yeah.
with your diarrhea.
Yeah.
She may never come back.
She'll probably shit herself before the end of the show. It'll
Oh
be
my
great.
gosh, what's wrong? You could have just bought a Big Mac and just enjoyed yourself.
Sam, I was just mentioning that next week you're gonna eat the world's hottest chocolate.
I'm pretty excited for that. Did you watch those videos? Those videos are bonkers. Like, those people are suffering. We're going to suffer.
By the way,
Yo, you're going to suffer.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
is it? Hold on. Is
yeah,
it
you're
just
the-
me?
you're-
Is it just?
Elsa said she was in
Okay.
too. So
All right. Well,
Why? Well, why?
I think the more suffering, the funnier it will be. So
For
we
sure.
By the way,
Thanks for stepping up for
By the way,
that.
I want to say
yeah.
for the record, this stuff cost a mint, and the chocolate bar is this big, because
Yeah,
the
because you
bits are only
really
that-
shouldn't eat more than a tiny bit.
Yeah, well, that'll be
yeah.
fun. So, see you next week. That was like $15 for. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
So you better eat the whole thing, Sam.
Hey, let's get to the promos. Right over there. There she is. Pearl Buttons.
I will be at a very special New Year's Eve edition of Smoke and Shadows on, you guessed it, New Year's Eve at the Rockwell Theater at, I don't know what time it starts, but it ends at midnight.
Yeah!
Woo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Iron Horse.
Yeah, we'll be at the Cantab Lounge on Friday, and then the 21st in Salem, and then the 28th in Alston.
Yeah!
We're in Alston.
O'Brien's.
O'Brien's,
Yeah!
everybody. You ever been there?
Of course.
Hey,
The stage
Betty,
is constantly wet.
Betty,
Always.
why is it wet?
I
What's
don't know. It's scary.
We don't want to know why it's wet.
It's forever damp.
Betty Von Kekse, where will we see you next?
We're doing a Valentine's Day show in Portsmouth. Follow Lady Luck Burlesque on Facebook to find out. We have a bunch of stuff coming up. And if you're ever interested in joining a troupe, we're having tryouts in January, so check it out.
Really? Do you think I have what it takes? Yes. I just want to try out. Okay. Will you coach me? Okay, we have like no time.
Did you say Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it's not on Valentine's Day. It's like the week before, but
Is this December? That's like.
yeah, it's a while away.
Yeah, but you have to make Valentine's Day plans way ahead.
That's true. You really gotta move it out there. And Good Vibrations. Not only can you buy all these at Good Vibrations, but also you guys have some cool classes and stuff too, right? So
We do.
What's happening at Good Vibrations?
Good Vibrations, we've got a couple of classes coming up. On Friday, we're doing a restraint play mini lesson in Harvard Square. So if you were intrigued by that, hitting people with things, maybe want to do it while they can't move, come find out about that.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait, yeah. What did you say under your breath?
Yeah. What
Maybe do it while they can't move. Restraint.
Oh,
restraint play.
Restraint play.
play.
Restraint.
So what do you learn? Like,
So-
are we going to learn some knots?
Safe
Because-
ways to
Like
restrain someone. So
Right.
we
Okay.
do rope classes. So those will be in January. You can learn knots. But we're also doing a number of different classes just talking about how to pick a good gift for the holidays. If you're like, I really want to get my partner something sexy, don't know what to do. We've got a class the Friday before Christmas. That's going to be happening. And a couple other ones about butt stuff and G-spots and things like that coming up.
Please.
That's fantastic.
Go to those classes.
Yeah.
And you can
really
find out all of them online at goodvibes.com.
Right, and there's 2 locations. One's in Harvard Square.
Yep. And one's in Coolidge Corner in
And
Brookline.
one's in Coolidge Corner in Brookline. Fantastic. Hey, let's go over there to the band and see what kind of rock and roll action's happening.
Hey, the Gala US. Stop by Deadbeat Records. Pick up our fucking record. You can stop by Caffeinated Contact Records and pick up our latest single. You can see us December 20th for the Indy 617 Holiday Bash. Location to be announced, so stay tuned, fuckers.
What's up, everybody? My band Radium Girls is also playing on Friday, December 20th. Across the street at the Jungle with The Fightin' Fish, Instamatics, and Johnny No Graves and the Cash Cowboys. It's gonna be amazing. Johnny's gonna be there.
I'm going to also be at that show playing drums for The Fightin' Fish that night. So coming in. And then the next night down at Out of the Blue Art Gallery in Alston, we're having a nice pagan witch ritual for the winter solstice on the solstice itself, December 21st on a Saturday. Doors open at 6. The ritual's at 7, and then music the rest of the night. Me and Tom Tipton are going to be playing in our band Crazy People, so it's going to be a fun time. Come on down.
That's incredible. I don't even...
We have to go.
Didn't we have that? Didn't we do that on our old TV show with Johnny? And he had a whole coven of witches.
Yeah, the witches came on, and we were sold on this ritual.
Did we have some kind of ritual on the show?
I think that we did. Yeah.
Did magic happen? I felt like magic happened.
Yeah, we all
live on the air.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Don't let the cat out of the bag. You'll have to go to the show and find out what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Quite frankly, it sounds like all of these shows that people are talking about are magical.
I know.
It's a magical. It's just a
great
magical time of year, everybody. And I want to thank everybody for watching. By the way, I also have another show. It's called I keep forgetting to mention this. It's called the Heavy Leather Music Video Show. It's on every Saturday at midnight in Salem, and you can see it on Vimeo. And you should check it out if you like rock and roll music videos, because it's pretty sweet. And that's it. I'm wrapping it up. There they are, everybody. Hey, this is the part of the show where we dance. It's awesome. There they are. It's the Black Leather Lagoon.
No.